for y'all. Let's see. I'm gonna get some links out there. Share everything. Get everybody in here. Back in here. Let's see. What else was I doing? Got that. I wanted to send Nikki an invite.
All right.
Do I sound better?
Yes. Do I sound okay?
You sound like Sally.
Oh, I wanted to sound like Marilyn Monroe or something. Dang it.
Try just a little bit.
Maybe if I go back and restart. Maybe if I go back and restart, it'll be better.
You have to sing Happy Birthday, Mr. President.
Happy birthday to you.
So funny. You live in a zoo.
You look like a monkey and you smell like one too.
There you go.
Yeah, I restarted too, just in case it was me.
Okay. Twist on that one too.
Technical difficulties.
Did you see what I put on the thing?
No.
I said, what is it? The Picker Daily Hustle, 80 and then some.
80 and then some.
Sound good.
Okay, Valerie, if you want to try and call me, call me. That's what she says, Nikki says.
Call me. Call me. Call me. That's a good song too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Nikki, I am in the process.
We'll get everybody together.
Yeah.
It'll take us a few minutes.
It's Monday. Ain't no worries here.
Right.
Probably most of us are in our jammies. Well, I'm not, but
I'm in regular clothes. It's just that's what I'm always in usually.
yeah. Well, I hope we sound better, guys. Sometimes I don't know why it does it, but I think my computer's possessed.
Yeah, it sounds good now.
Nikki, I sent you an invite. You're not the ugly chicken or chick, or you're not ugly, period.
For sure.
You're the fairest one of all.
I had a really bad weekend of sales, but a very good weekend of picking.
Well,
so
that's good.
I guess we can't have it all, right?
That's what they say. I take any day where I can have my cake and eat it too.
Mm-hmm.
That would really be not getting off the subject or anything, but that would just really be the shits if you had a piece of chocolate cake in front of you but you couldn't eat it.
Right.
Oh my gosh, that would be horrible. I'm always waiting. I'm always waiting by my phone to ring. I'm sorry. Well, poop. We'll get you in here eventually.
Good morning, Tina.
At gmail.com. Okay, Nikki. Right now, I'm sending an invite. Pick up the phone. Morning, Miss Tina. Hope you're having a good day.
Excuse me. Coffee
If all the
burps.
kids can hear me, I love them.
I will put the YouTube link in the groups.
You've got a little pep in your step this morning. Well, yeah, maybe.
That happens when she gets up and gets around early.
Well, yeah, I kind of woke up a little bit late. I woke up about, it was probably 6.
Mm.
I had some weird dream. I'm trying to remember it now. I can't remember it.
You woke up at 6?
Yeah.
I woke up at 7, so we woke up at the exact same time.
Yep.
Right?
We did.
Wow. Cha-chings. Well, good. I hope you're getting them. Send some of that Tommy Cuckoo or whatever over here. Whatever the hell it's called.
Tom McCoo.
Yeah, Tom McCoo. I don't know who he is, but when Valerie does that to me, it makes me have sales. So I need some of that stuff. Tommy Cuckoo. You like that, Valerie?
Oh yeah. Tom McCoo. That's right. Tina knows all about that Tom McCoo. Poplar Picker says no one talk about The Walking Dead. I haven't watched it yet.
It was awesome, Nikki. Why did you miss it?
Man.
Oh, you better get on that.
It's a good episode.
Yeah, it is.
It's a good one. I can't believe it's over until October.
I know. I don't want it to be, and I'm crying already.
Now I can cancel my sling.
Till October.
Yeah. That's all.
They don't give you any penalty or anything?
Huh?
They don't give a penalty or anything for
I don't think. I think you
canceling?
can cancel at any time.
Oh, Tina, why? Oh, thank you, Megan. I need the good vibes for some sales, man.
Y'all know about those, you remember those Jack Rogers I put on the haul video I had?
Mm-hmm.
So I had them listed for, what were they listed for? $76.99, I think. And I got an offer this morning for 50. I countered for 62, and then she countered again for 60 even, and I accepted. So I sold a $1.99 because they were considered flip-flops. I bought them for $1.99, and they sold for $62.
That is awesome.
$60? I think $60. So not too shabby.
Well, hell, whatever it is, it sounds good to me.
And I sold a dress this morning too. So.
Oh, good.
So I'm just about to my $100 mark for the day. That's good.
7 a.m. to 9 p.m. I hope you're getting a little nap in there, Tina. Sounds like you need one more than the kids do.
Well, the twins haven't been napping during the day.
Why?
Or at least
Just
sometimes what they'll do is they'll just, I mean, they'll be in their cribs, but a lot of times what they'll do is they'll just sit there and play, or
oh gosh.
they'll cry. So that's the real insanity,
Oh
huh?
man.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, people still wear dresses. I sell a lot of dresses actually. It was a really nice kind of like a pastel like dress. Sometimes, I don't even pay attention to like the brands of those because there's so many different kinds. I mean, yeah, if it's a popular brand, yeah, but I mean, I think this one was called Connected, which I had never heard of. It's probably just a mall brand or
Called what?
Connected.
Oh,
I'd never heard of it, but
me
I
neither.
don't pay too much attention to brands on. Oh, Kyrie's talking to me. Hello, Miss Kyrie. Kyrie's my granddaughter. She is almost 15 months. Yeah, she's almost 15 months. And she is a talker. She likes to talk to Mimi. That's my grandma name, Mimi. Actually, I wanted it to be Meemaw, but I don't know. Mimi
I
works
think
better.
I think you don't pick that name. I think the kids pick it.
Oh yeah, yeah. They call me whatever they want to call me, and I have to go with that.
Hmm.
That's pretty much it. Yeah,
Gosh,
15
it
months.
seems like Maddie's way older than 4 months. In her picture, she looks bigger than that to me. She
Well,
looks bigger than
she
4 months.
she wears the same size clothes as Kyrie.
That's crazy.
She wears the same size clothes,
Wow.
which is beneficial.
Yeah. Sure, that helps out a lot.
Oh yeah, I'm sure down the road it will too.
Yeah. They're gonna
Wearing
always
each
be
other's
stealing each
clothes.
other's clothes.
Yep, yep. I'm trying to think of what else I sold this weekend. I think I sold a bra, and I had 5. They were not big brands. They were like Route 66 and Wrangler jean shorts, but there was a lot of them. I think there was 6 altogether, and a lot of them together. I think I had them up for 35, and I got it offered for 25 on them, and then the shipping was pretty outrageous. It was like $15 for the shipping because it was like 10 pounds.
Wow.
And so I sold those. I took the offer of 25. These days I'm taking offers because it seems to like it's almost like stimulating
Mm-hmm.
the sales.
Right.
Kind of seems like to me. So,
That's
but
all I need is one good offer.
I'm not going to take a lowball offer, but something that's reasonable. That's why I kind of sat on those Jack Rogers. I kind of sat on that for a minute just to think about it.
Yeah.
I was like, you didn't buy those to keep them. You can't wear them. So you need to get rid of them.
Yeah.
You need the money. That's what you're in the business for. So accept
Right.
the offer and move on. So I had to have a little pep talk with myself. Y'all ever do that?
Yeah. Sometimes.
Morning, silver hair stacker. Usually, like on a smaller amount, I'm usually pretty, it's not that big of a deal. But on this one, on the larger ones, I like to kind of just wait and just kind of think about it for a minute. And then usually I'll go ahead and,
Yeah.
I mean, are you really going to, not take an offer for, $2? That's, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, really, most of the offers that I get, they're, it's usually a couple of dollars. If it's a good offer, it's usually a couple of dollars or maybe even 5 less than what I'm asking. Now, I have to go and make sure that it's still going to work for me as far as any sales that I'm having, like my markdown manager, and my free shipping.
Right.
I'm gonna have to take those 2 things into consideration whenever people ask for the best offer. So whenever I do that, if it's going to make me a couple of dollars at least, I'm fine with that. I mean, it's better if it's more money than a couple of dollars, but
right.
Usually if it's more than 5 or something, I'll take it because I know that because it will still stimulate the sales.
Right. Well, my thoughts were, I think I had 5 watchers on these shoes. And yeah, there's a possibility I could have got another offer, a higher offer for them. But there's a I mean, it was getting ready to, go off in a few minutes too. I think it was only on for like an hour longer. And then I was kind of looking at the time and I thought, well, it's going to be like, 8 o'clock. People are going to be going to work. They're going to miss it anyway, probably. Basically, what I did is I kind of cut the difference in half, and that's where I came up with the 62. And then when she countered with 60, I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
Right.
So
now I hear the mice chewing at the lines.
I know, I heard that too.
It's like, what the hell?
That silver hair stacker, they say that when you counter an offer, that does some kind of boosting for that listing or something. That's what I heard.
That it does what?
It almost it like boosts that. It gives that listing a few more eyes on it, I guess. Like it gets it. It gets it. If you counter. So say if you didn't counter, then it wouldn't get those few extra eyes on it. Or get the I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Get the views up or something.
Yeah.
How many people have seen it?
But
yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, if I don't, I rarely just say no to an offer. I rarely do that. I always either counter offer or take the offer. Because I just feel like that I like the haggling too. I think that is fun. I'm always saying, hey, this is on sale right now for this amount, and you offered me this amount, and so the lowest I could take is this amount, but if if like I say, I hope we make a deal. We can make a deal, or something like that, and have a good day. So
Yep. Make it a positive thing, not a,
yeah.
I mean, I think people just put fillers out there, sometimes just to see if, if the person will take it.
Oh yeah.
Um,
I get a lot of those, like, they'll offer me $1 or $2 less just because they want to see if I will take $1 or $2 less.
right. Right. That's right. Blackberry to thistle tea. That's exactly the word that I was looking for. A boost. Yep. A boost in the search.
I was trying to figure out this link. You can't click on that link, Nikki. Oh, now you know how, like, Dusty says to do it before the question mark. I'm not even seeing a question mark on this one. On this link.
The one that I sent you, it shouldn't have a. I sent it without the, or it's with the question mark, not without it.
Okay. Let me see if I can find that one.
I sent you another invite, Nikki. I don't know. Are you in your van? That might make a difference. I don't know. I do know.
Here, try this link, maybe, if that one don't work.
Well, poop.
You're already in the black, huh? Silver hair stacker.
Woohoo, back in black. Good song.
Maybe that's why, because she's in the house. I don't know.
I'll just keep sending it to you.
Check that link that I just sent in the chat too, because that one doesn't have the question mark in it. I took everything from the question mark and above that.
Hopefully everybody had a good weekend. Did you have any issues this weekend? Any, not complaints, but returns or messages? People wanting you to stink up their shoes, or I don't
know. No, not this weekend. No. Actually, I mean, it was very quiet for me, which it was just too weird. I don't see Dusty in the chat yet. Silver Stacker says, yeah, I spent 160 at garage sales and sold 200 of it and a bunch left to sell. Well, that's awesome.
Woohoo! It's great.
Craig says, sold 5 of the phones I picked up late last week for $315 this AM. Not bad for a $30 purchase. That's awesome.
Very, very good.
Okay, if I sell a vintage butane lighter, should I test them? And if the butane is left in them, can I ship them like that? I wouldn't suggest sending them with butane in them because it could leak all over the place and become a big mess. If you can, you can't take the butane out of them, can you?
I don't think that's the way.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, maybe just put a little bit in there just to spark it, um and then I mean, you always have the thing where, you know, you can well, I wouldn't say you shouldn't test them, but maybe, you know, maybe just put a little bit of butane in there and then try and burn it off. You know, burn off whatever you can out of the lighter before you ship
Yeah.
it. Make sure you know, Nikki says don't put butane in it. So you're not, so you don't think that she should test them, Nikki?
I would send them as is. I would do an as is, not tested. That's what I would do.
But you're gonna get a lot, like, you're gonna get more money if you test them though.
True.
But
Yeah,
why
just put
wouldn't you
untested.
just put a little bit of butane in there and then burn it off? You know, just so you can call it
There's really
tested.
no way to there's really no way to tell if it's all burned off, is there?
Yeah, because it won't light.
Um, I don't know. I mean, the last thing you would want, is for. I mean, it's probably pretty
So it's butane
unlikely.
lighters. It's like probably Zippos or whatever.
Yeah,
But butane is the one that's the air, right? The compressed air, not the liquid.
yeah, I think so. I don't know.
Yeah, if it's just like the compressed air that's, you know, the compressed fluid stuff that you spray in there, I would maybe just do a little bit just to be able to light it and then try and burn the rest of it off just so you could
Yeah,
test it.
yeah. If it's shipped with butane, it's considered hazardous, so it can't be shipped. Yeah,
So,
I really, to me, I wouldn't. I would sell untested and as is. Um, because you can't really ship things. I mean, I know that people probably do it and they probably get away with it, but if it was me, I'd be the one going to jail for it.
it's just your luck.
Yeah. So,
I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab some coffee.
okay. So I'd have to agree. I think I'd probably do them um, untested, as is. Um, yeah, I think that's probably the safe way. Silver Hair Stacker says, "Have y'all heard of Spira shoes?" No, I ain't never heard of that one. I got a brand new pair at the estate sale. Looks like an old lady chunky clunky shoes. Um, oh my gosh. I ain't even gonna say that up out loud, Scott. What's the worst can happen? Blow up a post office? Oh my gosh. Yeah, Florida Hidden Treasures Margot said that the Spire shoes sell well. I'm sure, especially since they're new with tags, so you shouldn't have any problem with those. You have to get regional box off UPS site. Newbie question, not from a newbie. Brain not functioning yet. Yeah, you have to get the regional A or B. You have to get those off of the USPS site. You can just order those on there. Yeah, I think that's probably the safest way is just, list them as empty. Um, you know, more than likely if they're not going to they're probably just going to be more of a like a paperweight or something like that. It's more of a just an item that's going to be sitting on the desk or something. Now, I can't say that for sure. I mean, there's still people that smoke and people that like those. So, but I think people just really mainly like them just for their, their vintage, kind of that modern, what is it? Modern century, whatever it's called. I can't remember what it's called. MCM. Um, yeah, my brain apparently isn't functioning either. But that's what I would do. Yeah, MCM. Yeah, they are. Okay. Yeah, I think mid-century modern. That's what I was trying to say. Silver stacker. Yeah, some of those shoes, they're not very they don't look very comfortable or stylish, but a lot of them can be more for comfort, like with arthritis or things like that. So sometimes that can oh my gosh, fishing and picking. I fell in love with an Amish gal at the PA auction this weekend. I gave her my email address, and about halfway down 95, realized she can't email me. Well, ain't that the shits, huh? Yeah, those shoes, $100. That's awesome. Yeah, those lighters, I just wouldn't. I would not take a chance on putting any kind of or even testing them. There's just too many problems that could pop up. So we don't need any more issues, do we? Yep. Wow, that's a good buy, so rare stacker. Yep. Finished shipping this morning. One package is all I can handle today. Oh, I think I did 6. 6 are going out today, so not too shabby. Yeah, she can't date you anyway. You're English. Now, mind you, I didn't ever know anything about Amish people in my life, and so a lot of my stuff, a lot of my information comes from watching that show. I can't even remember what that show is, but it's something. It's kind of like a reality show, but you can definitely tell that it's um, Yeah, all those horse and buggies look the same. Probably won't be able to find her again. Yeah, I think I would do that too, Tracy. Just put a sticker on there saying that they're empty. I think that's a good idea. Amish Mafia, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one. And I was actually, during that time there was other kind of documentaries, about Amish, and I've always wondered about them, but I just never was, you know, you don't have very many Amish people. Well, not that I know of anyway, in California. So, but I always thought that it was an interesting, you know, religion, cult, whatever you want to call it. I always thought it was kind of interesting. And then when I came here, I thought, oh my gosh, that's so exciting to see one of those buggies, and the horses and everything. It's like I was a alien or something. Well, it kind of was because I'm from California, but where did my sister go? She ran off. Oh my goodness. Yeah. And over in Missouri, there's quite a few of those over there too. Not so much in Kansas, I don't think, but in Missouri, I think there's quite a few of them there. Oh, she asked if I was from the country. I said, yeah. Guess she thought I was Mennonite. Oh, huh. Interesting. I don't know what that means. If I was from the country. What country? United States? I don't understand that. Anyway, um, just grow a beard and dress in black and put curls in your hair. You be all set. I got some curlers for sale. Yep, she will follow you. Let's see here. I'm going to try and get Nikki on the show. I'm going to send her another link. I don't know why it's so picky. Don't understand. Don't understand it at all. Okay, I sent you another one. Oh. Means they can wear pale colors. Depends on what version of Amish is. If the more contemporary version that drives, she may have email. Otherwise, if any other versions, they wouldn't tell you how to find her because you're not Amish. Yeah. I've got a beard. Mennonite is similar to Amish, just more relaxed. Yep.
Sorry. These Keurigs can be a pain in the ass, like okay.
Did you get in a fight with your
Keurig? Yeah, kind of. Because okay, so I have a newer one, and then this this weekend I found a older one. Works great, and everything. Whenever I found it, I found a reusable K cup in it, like a plastic one with the uh it has almost like a, what do you call it, like a screen in it, a metal screen.
like
And
a
so
filter?
yeah, and so you can put your own coffee in it, you can put your Folgers in it, and brew just one cup. So but with my machine, because it's newer, it will only take the original K-cups. Oh no, you're gonna sneeze.
Yeah.
Maybe not now.
Scared it away.
I know. So anyways, so we cut off the top of a original K-cup and taped it onto the plastic one. But my Keurig was not having that just now. I mean, it's been working fine this whole time, but of course right now it like freaking wouldn't work.
Huh.
And usually like it's so weird because you can like if you do that, like if you try to trick the system, it will it'll give you a whole different menu. Like you can brew it in, you know, like bigger ounces um and everything. You can brew like a whole carafe of coffee.
Right.
But on the regular menu, only 4 and 8. 4, 8, and 10.
Huh.
4, 8, and 10 ounces. That's all you can brew. And it's like so stupid. It's like completely backwards than what it should be. You know, because I would think if you pay that amount of money for a new one, you should be able to brew whatever the hell you want in it.
Right.
But no. It's like, and you can't even brew the amount of ounces that you want unless you try to trick the system. Then another menu comes up.
Right.
It's so weird. What is Dusty sends me an invite via Hangouts that comes through as a link, so maybe Sally can invite me.
I just sent her the same thing that Dusty does. I just sent her the same thing, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't have an invite button, which would be a person, like it would show a person and then a plus sign over it, and that's how you invite people, and I don't have that.
Yeah, Dusty does. He just sends you a link. That's all he does. It's a link. If you try and click on the. Sometimes if you click on the, what is it, the person or the.
Yeah, I don't have that.
No. Like on the link. When you get the link, sometimes if you click on just the person itself, like the little wibble wobble person that's there.
Yeah, there's not one. I don't have one of those because you started it.
There still should be one.
You're the host, and I never have one whenever you start it.
That's weird.
Yeah, because basically I'm just a guest, so.
Yeah, I show it on yours. You've got when I send it to you, you've got the person.
Okay,
but
so
I think we're talking about two different things.
Like the outline of a person with a plus sign.
No.
Oh, that's what I was
I'm
talking
about something different.
Oh,
I know. I did, Scott. I don't know. Anyway,
well, do you want to just put the link then?
That's fine. I don't care.
And then if anybody else comes in, we'll just kick them out.
Yeah, it's fine.
Don't tell nobody.
Yeah, don't spread the news.
There it is, Nikki. You better grab it.
I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with it. Bum rush the hangout. No, don't say that. Silver Hair Stacker says he got 4 Columbia fleece at the estate sale, and they are covered with puppy dog hair. Wash that stuff out. Put a lot of fabric softener in. That'll take some of that hair out of there, and then you'll probably just have to, like, you know, use a lint roller.
Bum rush, bum rush, bum rush.
Oh no!
Go delete that link.
I retracted it too.
Okay, you didn't delete that link out of the chat fast enough.
Oh, you could. Oh,
you laughed.
Todd, you could have stayed in here.
We were just playing with you.
Todd, you could have stayed in here.
I think he's crazy and funny.
Oh, he's hilarious. Sorry it took so long. Maybe we'll just have to start putting that in the chat.
Yeah, but the problem is you don't know who will click on and come in.
Well,
that's why I retracted it after I seen you come in.
Oh, did you? Yeah. Good idea. That was smart.
Oh, I will put it in again, Todd, just for you. And then I'll retract it again. Get in here.
Get on in here. Hurry up.
Hurry up, because it's only a short span of time.
There he is.
There you go.
All right. I'm on the front row.
Yay.
Well, at least now.
You never know, putting that link in the chat, who'll get in here.
Yeah, that's true.
That was smart, Sally.
She's done it.
You know, I was going to say, there's always an eject button too. So if anybody gets in here, I don't care if anybody comes on. I mean, hell, the more the merrier. But I don't want any trolls getting on here.
Yeah, as you get bigger, you may be more protective.
We're not gonna get bigger.
Nah.
You're growing in leaps and bounds every day.
That's right. We all crazy in here.
I advertise this show everywhere I possibly can.
Aww. Yeah, that eject button comes in real handy, Robin.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I've used it several times.
Hey Todd, look what I found this weekend.
What you got?
Oh, clock.
Dang it, where's
clock is it? Oh, a Seiko.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's any good. I don't know anything about clocks, but I know
brass. It's brass and it's super heavy. And
be careful how you move your brass.
So I looked it up because it has a number on the bottom of it, and it sold 4 times for $55.
Woo!
So I got it for free. That makes it just that much sweeter.
Yeah,
that's a pretty good return on investment right there.
I know it. I found a ton of electronics this weekend. They just must have went through all their shelves this weekend and got rid of all. I found a PS2 that works perfectly. I found all kinds of stuff. A Keurig, DVD player with that you put in the car, with the 2 screens, all together in a case. Has the owner's manual and everything. Works perfectly. A bunch of remote control cars, and I still have yet to test this dude, but isn't he cool?
Holy crap, what is that?
This is Tony Hawk RC. Tony Hawk RC.
That is cool.
And he has a battery that has it's one of those longer batteries that's an RC type that and I have a charger for it, but I can't. My house is such a mess right now that I can't find it. But I did have it in my hand this weekend. But it's got one of these RC batteries, Tyco, and so I have a charger for it, but I just can't find it. So as soon as I find it, then I can charge it up and see if he actually works. But I don't doubt that he doesn't. I really think that he will work. What are you doing, Nikki?
I have a long hair that was like driving me nuts in my corner of my eye.
Is it stylist hour or what?
I just cut a piece of hair off. It's driving me nuts.
If I did that, I'd be freaking bald right now.
Well, I cut my bangs the other day, and I'm not a professional. I just pretty much bunch them up and just go snip straight across. So sometimes there's some stragglers that'll like hang in my eyes, in my corner of my eyes. So if I see them, I just pull them down and snip them.
That's
I'm a real
funny.
professional.
Yeah, what's wrong with bald?
Ain't nothing wrong with bald.
Another thing.
Well,
least you
bald
save money on
probably would
10%
not look good
haircuts.
on me.
Yeah.
It probably wouldn't look very nice. I actually got almost everything that I got this weekend. I almost got everything listed that I got this weekend.
Woohoo!
Oh, that's good.
So
I haven't gotten
me and my husband, we really rolled it out and tested. We stayed up late for 2 nights in a row and tested everything and got it cleaned up and listed. So I have probably about 25 new listings at least.
Woohoo!
So yeah, I gotta. Yeah, this thing is like
That's cool.
super.
Looks like it's in good shape, huh?
Yeah, it's awesome.
And they just threw it away.
And, yeah, they just threw it away. So yeah, I found 4 CD players, but 2 of them weren't any good. 2 cassette players. I'm telling you, that's not even half of it.
Nice.
Just a ton of electronics. So I was really happy. I was like, oh, I'm so tired of clothes, kind of. So I really need some electronics to get me through, because I was thinking the other night, oh man, I better go shopping, I need to get some money and go shopping so I can get some electronics, to kind of even out my store a little bit, because I'm not one for all clothes. I get tired of it. I like clothes, but I can only do so much of it.
Mm-hmm.
So it was very good this weekend. I also got like 2 pack and plays out of there, like the playpen type things. I'm not gonna sell those online though. I think I'm gonna just wait until, give it kind of a bulk to my yard sale, because I want to have some, good things to have out there to draw people in. So I'm trying to get a little bit bigger items so that I can do that. Yeah. I'm gonna have some doozies of some yard sales this summer.
Okay. I bought a big round rope buoy that you put on a ship. One of the bumper things that come on a ship. Yeah, I got one of those this weekend at the auction.
Awesome.
Everybody's like, that is so cool. Who else has one of those? I was like, yeah, exactly. I was like,
and it doesn't even have to go on a boat. Somebody would probably buy it for just decoration.
Yeah.
The thing is huge. I mean, I can't even put my arms around it. It's so big. It's probably going to have to go freight.
Wow.
That's one of those things I'll just put local pickup or you arrange shipping.
Does that look like one of those hippie hop balls that we had when I was a kid?
No,
Remember
it's
they
made
had
out of rope.
air in them and you sat on them and they had a handle and you jumped up and down?
Oh, yeah. No, it's way bigger than that, and it's
Gosh.
no, it's huge. It's for a ship, and it's made out of that big thick rope, that they use to tie off ships.
Yep.
The sucker's huge. I don't have it with me right now, but yeah, it's huge. It's definitely gonna have to go freight.
Do you think that'll be an issue?
No, I don't usually have issues with that.
Does the person usually set up their own freight?
Yeah, usually I'll put on stuff that's that big, like when I sold all them big manufacturing machines and stuff for my husband's company, and then I sold those beds, those hospital beds and stuff. I just put on their local pickup only, or buyer pays and arranges shipping.
Mm.
Yeah. And then I sold a snowblower attachment and rototiller attachment for a tractor, lawn tractor, and those are both $300 each or something like that.
Good.
And one guy came up from Chicago for one, and another one ended up being local, and I just brought it up to him because he lived not too far away.
Yeah.
So I just hauled it to him because I have trailer. It was already on the trailer and stuff. I said, I can just run it right to you. I said, I already got the trailer hooked up and everything.
Awesome.
So that worked out good. But yeah, and then one guy from Chicago, him and his wife drove up and made a weekend of it and came and picked up the rototiller, or the snowblower, excuse me, attachment. So yeah, I mean, it's usually, sometimes that bigger stuff takes a while to sell, but usually maritime stuff, shipping kind of nautical, I guess I'm trying to say. Stuff usually sells pretty good. And I mean, like everybody at the auction was saying, oh my God, that's so cool. And it is. I mean, who has one of these? I mean, it's not very common, and it came from a huge mansion estate, that, so, I mean, it would definitely have to be somebody with money that buys it, because it'll cost money to ship it,
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think you'll list that for?
I'll probably try to list it for a couple $100. I don't know. There's no comps on it, so I mean, there's some kind of Japanese buoys, rope buoys that are on there for like $130, but they're not even. They're like, I think those are like decorative. Or this is actually something. It's got the big long rope and everything that you put on the boat. I mean,
Yeah.
it's huge. So, yeah, I'm probably gonna shoot for the moon on it at first, and then I'll probably wake up and bring it down to like a couple $100.
Yeah.
Is it like one of those things they use on crab pots on that crab fishing show?
Yeah, kind of. Well, no, it's not plastic. It's plastic inside, but it's made out of rope. The rope is wrapped around the thing. Yeah, it's huge. So yeah, I'm gonna list that. I'll probably shoot for the moon and try to get 500 or something for it, but I'm sure it won't go for that. And then I'll come back down to earth and put it up for a real price. But I'll shoot for the moon first and try.
Sure. Why not?
I paid $25 for it. So
there's a good chance that if somebody at the right time and the right place, sees it, they may snag it, for 500.
Somebody opening a seafood shop or something, they need decoration, or
yeah, that would be perfect for that. I mean, it's huge. It would look perfect out front of one of those places.
Yep.
Maybe I could sell it to Dirty Dick's Seafood Crab Shack.
There you go.
Fishing and picking. Go tell Dirty Dick's I need them to come look at my eBay store. No? Tell them I'm their biggest fan of their advertising. No, I haven't even listed it yet. It's still in my daughter's car. I threw it in my daughter's car because I was worried my husband was going to yell at me for buying it. But yeah.
Sounds like something I'd do.
I don't know. It's just something odd and something weird, and I don't know. I just
Yeah.
thought, well, I might as well try. If nothing else, I've got a nice lawn ornament. You know.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, put Christmas lights on it and the season and good to go.
Oh, fishing and picking was at Dirty Dick's yesterday. You won't be able to bring your Amish girlfriend there, though. She probably wouldn't appreciate that.
Oh my
No
goodness.
doubt.
And I got this huge. It's not huge, but it's heavy as hell. It's a time clock, but
Uh-huh.
it's not like the smaller time clocks that you see now. No, this is a bigger time clock, and it's heavier than hell. It's probably at least 20 pounds, 30 pounds. I know when my husband
Wow.
lifted, he said, "Holy shit!" Anyways, I got that, and that's still in my van. I asked my dad. I said, "Dad," I said, "I don't want to put it in my garage so it gets damp." I said, "And I don't really have a shelf in my house for it." I said, "Since you have my barn full of all your stuff, can I like put this in your house?" He's like, "Yeah." So hopefully tonight my husband will go put it up in my dad's basement, and then I'll go take pictures of it and stuff.
Yeah.
But I figure that should be worth probably $150. So.
That's awesome.
And then I got some lighting stuff, some globes, light globes like I sell, and I also got these commercial. Quit! God, my dog is annoying. I got these commercial lights. They're non-explosive lights or something. Anyways, they're worth about. I got them for $10 a piece. They're worth about 130 to 150 each.
Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I got some good deals. You know.
Yeah.
I got a Red Wing pot. Red Wing doesn't do as well. All of Red Wing doesn't do as well as it used to, but I should be able to make some profit on it. And then,
Red Wing
I mean, there's
pot?
yeah, Red Wing. You know, Red Wing pottery.
Oh,
I've never heard of that before.
Red Wing. Red Wing is a very sought after pottery. They have like Crocs and stuff.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
Red
thought
Wing
they
is
were boots.
it's out of well, that too. That's out of Minnesota. But yeah, Red Wing also has Crocs and stuff like that. I don't know if they're the same company, but yeah, Red Wing is.
You mean like
sought.
crock pots?
No, just Crocs. You know, like that what they used to put like butter in and stuff or cheese. Crocs.
Okay. Okay.
Or sometimes you can find like jugs, big glass clay jugs. Yeah.
Okay.
Very sought after stuff.
Yeah, if you filled your crock with poop, that would be. Is that where that expression came from? That's a crock.
What a crock.
Crock of shit, yeah. Could be. But I got some of those.
Advertise it as a dog pooper collector, and then call it a crock of. Yeah, that would be a good listing. I
A
would
crock of
think.
shit. What a crock of shit.
I got some nice light globes too. Those antique looking ones that used to be on a they used to go on like a gas light with 3 chains.
Okay.
And they're like a frosted look, but they're also colored.
Mhm.
Anyways, those are really popular. Another thing a friend of mine was telling me at the auction, what she used to do with those was she'd have them upside down, and with the 3 holes, she'd put some kind of wire in there. And like some kind of fancy beading or whatever down the wire, and then she'd silicone each of the holes, and she'd make bird baths out of them.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I think instead of just putting those for lighting, I'll put crafts in there also as a keyword.
Mm-hmm.
Keyword as crafts and bird bath, maybe.
Yeah.
My mind keeps going back to what you could put with your listing on crock of shit. Sorry.
Okay.
Red wing crock shit right here.
Yeah.
I love you guys.
We love you too.
I love you too.
Bug
Right
coming
back
on.
at you. Oh, they're so funny.
This was a really high-end auction, though. I mean, there was pieces of furniture. I mean, I probably wouldn't be able to even fit a piece of that in my house. It was stuff that you had to have a huge house to put it in. And I mean, one curio cabinet went for $2,000. I mean, it was some really, really fancy stuff. So yeah, a lot of stuff. I mean, I could barely even touch, but I mean, I bid up more than I usually do on some stuff. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff, but yeah, I mean, there was a lot of heavy hitters there. So deeper pockets than me. Even the guy I outbid on for that big buoy thing, I thought for sure, because he had just bought a lamp for his wife for $500 or $700.
Wow.
And a Royal Dalton lamp, and no, it's $700. Yeah. Anyways, he had just bought that for his wife, so I thought when he started bidding against me, I thought, oh boy,
Yeah, he's gonna raise you up. Yeah.
Yeah, but he ended up backing out, so I was like, sweet. Really didn't have any more money after all the shit he bought.
Yeah. Wow.
It was funny. My daughter, she came because I ran out of cigarettes, and so she came and brought me a pack of cigarettes, and she stayed till the end of the auction. It was towards the end of the auction, and I says, she says, I'm gonna go stand over here while you bid, and I said, all right. So all the light globes were coming up, and so I started, and they had these other big, huge light globes that I wanted, and more for like they would have came out. Well, these came out of a mansion, but they would have been for like probably the size of something that you'd see in like a school or a church or something, big. Anyways, this girl outbid me on them, and she took all the big ones and the really huge ones, and there was 5 of them, and my daughter goes, I don't like her. And I said, why? She goes, I just don't like her. I said, why? Because she outbid me. She goes, yeah, that's rude. I'm like, it's an auction. That's what we're here for. I just don't like her. You should have had those. I was like, welcome to an auction. I'm not she was more upset than I was. I was like, yeah, but look at all the globes I did get, and for the price I wanted,
Yep.
Yeah.
I said, I let her have those big ones. Now I got all these other ones, So I'll make way more money off of all the ones I got than she'll make off those 5 she bought,
Right.
Yeah, she's just like, I don't like her. It's like, geez, you should be at more auctions, because a lot of people outbid me because I'm cheap.
Yeah.
Anyways, it was funny.
That is funny.
She's like sticking up for her mom. I don't like her. Go away now. God, Lugnut, you're needy.
Christian Pickens says he's got down there. He's got a place called Brew Through, where you can buy your beer and wine without getting out of your car.
Oh, nice.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we had one of those up here, drive-through liquor store. That was awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. The first time I was out on the East Coast, where was I? I was out in that. I thought it was Connecticut. So, anyways, yeah, I saw it was a drive-through liquor store at the truck stop, and I was like, nice. Quit licking. Go.
That's nuts.
Kind of surprising that they would allow something like that.
Quit. Oh my God. Hold on.
I guess if
People
you're
are
gonna
lazy.
so I don't know. Never heard of that before.
Yeah. Oh my God. What do you want? Jesus. Sorry. My dog is like
you.
weird. Yeah. He's like licking my arm, licking my arm, licking my arm. It's like, okay, you can lick it once or twice, but If it gets more than 3 times, it's getting weird. You need to go away.
Yeah, we don't have those where
Yeah,
I'm at either.
I've heard of that before, but hey,
We have
whatever.
in our. I live in a township, and we have a law here, one of those old laws where you can't buy liquor at a place that sells gasoline. Not allowed to buy liquor and gasoline at the same place. So my gas station doesn't sell liquor, and neither does any other gas station or anything like that in this township. You know, right down the road, it's different because it's a different city, but it's almost like these two towns are connected, but that is not in our township. So those gas stations sell liquor. So a lot of people don't get it, you know, like, why don't you sell beer? I'm like, I'm sorry, it's an old township law. So you can't sell beer and gas in the same place. Not my fault.
The Farmer Steam Show is a dry township.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can't have beer on that land. But across the road is not a dry township. It was funny.
Wow.
Yeah.
Too crazy. Yeah, and this just says most of Pennsylvania is like that. They just started selling it in grocery stores in the last couple of months. That is crazy. I mean, you know, California is that's like a different country, you know, compared to the rest of the
Get it.
Get it. And you know, but we could sell beer, wine, whatever until 2 a.m. and then we shut it down. We couldn't sell anymore after that.
Yeah.
But we had, you know, they were just like Minute Marts, convenience stores. And they
See,
all
we
had
have party stores. We have party stores, which are liquor stores in our township, so that, you know, and they don't sell gas.
right.
So they can sell all the alcohol that they want.
Well, I guess that kind of makes sense. You know, you don't want people. I mean, people are going to drink and drive whether they can get alcohol one or another. But
I totally agree.
they'll figure
See
it out
all the time. Yeah, we actually had a little scam ring going on in our town. What was it, Friday night? These people came in and they bought 4 cartons of Newports, some sandwiches, prepaid some gas, and then they went outside, came back in, and bought 4 cartons of Marlboros, and get it.
Woohoo!
And
Who was that?
Me.
good job, Nikki. And so when they left, we just kind of figured that it was not right. And so a few minutes later, cops pull up and they're looking for them, and we told them which way they went. And so one of our road commission guys was in the store at that time, so he took off after them to see which other stores they were going to hit, because he kind of figured too that they were scamming, and they were using a prepaid gift card, an elite card. So you can't really, I mean, you could refuse a sale, but why would you if it's going through?
Yeah.
So so then they did hit a couple of other stores on the way, but by the time they got to the 3rd store after us, they got caught by the cops and they got arrested for fraud. They were using a scanner that you get off of Amazon. Maybe I shouldn't say this because they'll give people ideas. Just so you know, you're going to get caught no matter what. I mean,
first people.
you're on
Can you
your
put a
own.
link to that scanner in the chat?
So they stole credit card numbers and then linked the credit card numbers to the prepaid gift cards.
Huh.
They got almost $600 at our store, just that alone. So they were working with, it sounds like, an unlimited amount of money.
Yeah.
So
that's crazy.
And you know, they could have probably got away with it if they were only like going to one store, buying a carton of cigarettes, driving 100 miles, going to the next store, buy a carton of cigarettes. They probably could have got away with it because they would have been traveling, a far distance. And no, I cannot, Alan. Going a far distance to to purchase the next one, and it would be too much time between each one. And but that's the thing. They had like they already had 5 bags of cartons of cigarettes. And they had been working all of Michigan, so they were just traveling from one store to the next.
Yep. And I believe that'd be considered grand theft, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, probably. I wouldn't doubt it at all.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So, I mean, they had a bright idea, but it doesn't last long, and you can't really do much about it if you're in jail.
Yeah.
True. That's true. You can't even take the cigarettes in.
Yeah, really. You're screwed there.
Yep.
I don't understand why people do that kind of stuff. I would rather live without than live my life in jail.
Yeah, me too. I've never been to jail, and I never want to go.
Like my nephew, he's in prison right now, my husband's nephew, for drug-related stuff. Stupid,
Yeah.
Anyways, the person that's in the cell with him is he's like a leader or member of the Chinese mafia or something, and he killed the last cellmate because he told a stupid joke.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, that's right where I want to be.
Yeah, no shit.
He's the guy's a real nice guy. I was like, yeah, nice guy.
Until you fuck up and say something wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
Then
you're dead.
White guy and a Russian.
Yeah. Just so you can hear.
Probably don't want to be telling any of those jokes.
Well, his sister almost sent him a joke book because they have this thing that you could shop at, this store that you can go and shop at and buy stuff for them. And she was buying stuff for him to keep him busy or whatever. And she almost bought him a joke book. She's like, "Oh damn, I'm glad I didn't."
Oh my God. Yeah, it could have been the end of him.
Because there's a lot of stupid jokes in joke books.
Yeah, there's no warning. Like, don't say this if your roommate is blank.
Yeah. Dumb.
Well, believe it or not, yours truly has been arrested before.
I actually have too.
I mean, I was a minor, but well, it's kind of a sticky situation, actually.
It
always is.
I was married, but they wouldn't release me as an adult. Like I had to have my parents come and get me out of jail.
Which was
Not a-
even
not a good
doubly
job.
worse because they didn't like her husband.
Well, that's true. This is true. But
Mm.
and here's the kicker. I went to a cockfight.
Nice.
That's what you were arrested for?
Oh my God.
I was arrested for being present at a cockfight. Yes.
Ah.
That's not even cool.
No.
Did you participate?
And then for my punishment, because I had to have I was on probation for 2 years, I think it was.
Holy,
And
for
then-
that?
Yeah, for that.
Wow.
And I had to write an essay. So I was 17 years old, and I had to write an essay about, breaking the law or something, obeying the law or something like that.
Wow.
So that was my punishment.
Wow.
So,
I've been on.
and that's exactly. You should have been arrested. Yeah, I'm a wild woman.
I've been on probation once. So, and when I was a kid, just for fighting. This kid got killed in a fight one time, and because he had an aneurysm in his brain,
Mm-hmm.
and the kid ended up punching him out, and he knocked his head on the rock, and that killed him. So after that, it was zero tolerance for fighting. So, anyways, I was fighting with this girl, and yeah, it was zero tolerance, and I had never been in trouble before, and they mine wasn't even cool either. I didn't even get to finish kicking her butt. Anyways, before it got broke up. Anyways, I ended up being on probation and work crew for that, and they almost sent the judge was like trying to make an example out of me, and
Right.
and they had on the table that they wanted to send me to this home for kids, this work farm for kids, and then I wouldn't even have graduated from high school, and my dad and the probation officer was like, "Come on, this is a good kid, you know, never been in trouble before, not well, I was a big drinker, but they didn't know it, and
Yeah.
you know, and they thought that was ridiculous, you know, to send me there. So, anyways, the judge finally had leniency, but yeah. And then once when I was an adult, I got pulled over for no insurance. Well, here I ended up having a warrant out for my arrest I didn't know about from an unpaid fine.
Oh,
So mine
no.
wasn't even close, but I ended up getting arrested that night. And I'm sitting there, I'm bawling my eyes out, I'm crying because I'm like, oh, I just got this job at the casino, you know. And
Shit.
and so anyways, they the cops like, here, he goes, here, call your husband, he can meet us up there with the money, and then I won't even have to put you in the cell. And I said, all right. So anyways, I called my husband, I'm just bawling my eyes out, and the cop's like, here, honey, let me talk to him. And I was like, yeah, and because he was telling me, because it was from when I lived down in southern Minnesota, and he was like, yeah, we may have to extradite you down to southern Minnesota and blah 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 blah. And I was like, I just started, this was my first night at my new job, I got to be to work tomorrow, what do you mean I'm gonna lose my job, you know? And he's like, nothing I can do about it, you know. And I was like, oh my God. I thought, oh boy. So anyways, he ended up just booking me, and then my husband met there with the money, and he goes, my husband says, I never seen such a thing. You're sitting there in the waiting room with the cop, reading a magazine, chit-chatting like he's your best friend. And when we left, he said, thank you, have a good night. He says, I never seen such a thing. Like, well, it's not his fault.
Thank you for roasting me. Have a good night.
He goes, it's not his fault. I said, it's not his fault that he had to arrest me. You know, it was my own fault.
That's too funny.
I'll chit chat with anybody. I don't care.
Yeah, me too.
He has a job to do just like I do.
Right.
And he was very compassionate and very nice to me. And he could have maybe not even let me call from his cell phone and just took me to jail, and, you know, and I would have had to wait for my one phone call till whenever they let me do it, you know. So
Yeah.
it could be a lot worse, I think. But yeah, so mine wasn't as bad as a cockfight. Shame on you.
I know. Isn't that awful?
I didn't even get to see the cell. I was in like a holding room or something. It wasn't
Yeah.
even a cell.
I was in the waiting room, so yeah.
Crazy.
You wild women.
Yeah.
I know.
I don't know if you can hang out with us anymore.
I've been close a couple of times. Super close, because my husband was an alcoholic and a drug addict and mentally incapable of
Oh boy.
knowing what was right and wrong most of the time. And
Yeah.
it was just, you know, it was just always drama with him. And so I got real close a couple of times. I was carrying pot for him in my purse one time, and we were just kids, 18 years old, hanging out at the park at 12 o'clock at night. And, of course, our group gets, totally surrounded by like 5 cop cars,
Mm-hmm.
and I've got all this pot in my purse.
Nice.
Well, it was in a can that you would put candy in, like Christmas candy in. And so he, searches everybody else. I'm 7 months pregnant. And so I got this huge belly, and I got this bag. My bag is like a backpack, but it's small, and it's only like, that tall, that wide. And so he searches everybody else, and he's like, "You want to take your bag off for me, Sally?" I thought he was going to miss it. Or, be focused on the big belly that I had in the front, Nope. So I took it off. He goes, "What's in this can?" "Candy." "Anybody got anything we could smoke this candy with?" Oh, I could have been locked up for that.
You could have been.
Yeah.
They had you
But
behind bars.
it's a good thing. It's a good thing that they were dirty cops.
Nice.
Because they took the pot, were confiscating it, and I'm like, yeah. Well, you go ahead, But I'm just bawling my eyes out, I didn't play it cool at all. I'm just bawling. Oh, no, I don't want to go to jail. I'm pregnant. So, yeah, it was awful. And then, after that, most of the time it was just, I'd call the cops on my husband, or because we were fighting or whatever. And he'd say that I hit him, and it was like a thing of me almost going to jail, but then he couldn't prove, he didn't have any marks on him or anything, so he couldn't prove that I hit him, so then they wouldn't arrest me. So, and I did hit him sometimes, but it was basically self-defense, or, getting them back for hitting me, so.
Yep.
But I don't think I should have went to jail for it. It wasn't something that I felt like I needed to go to jail for.
No. You're protecting your family.
Yeah.
Wow.
Barbara says she got candy. Yeah. That was some candy, all right.
Yeah, we wild women. I think that was
pretty boring compared to y'all. I think I drank a beer or two when I was in school, and that was about it.
Holy moly.
I'm just a boring ass old man, I guess.
Well, my brother was 9 years older than me. My sister was 6 years older than me. So I always had a good way of getting beer. And then I always dated men that were, over 21.
Yeah.
Fishing
But-
and picking burnt down a house?
Holy crap. When I was ready to have kids and get married at 19, though, I was ready to settle down. I had already gotten all my partying out.
Yeah. I
You're
didn't
not
get my
supposed to
partying out until I was...
fireworks in a house.
That's for sure. I didn't get all my partying done until I was probably 30 something.
I mean, I occasionally would go out and party, but yeah, I was ready to have my kids, and my husband was older too. So my husband's 5 years older than me, so it's no big deal. I'd rather spend time with my kids than at the bar.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, I go out with my friends or whatever, but not that often.
Video games were a great babysitter for me. Just put the kids in their room and put them on the video games, and they would take care of themselves, you know?
Like every New Year's, I would have a party, bring in the New Year with the kids. We'd have sparkling cider and everything.
Did you bang pots and pans and honk
We
the
made
horns
our
in all your cars?
our own horns and hats. It was funny, the year 2000, we decided to bring in the New Year with every country. Well, by the time we got to our country, the kids were like, yeah, Happy New Year. Because all day, every time another country would be counting down, I'd be like, get in here, girls. Look at this country, whatever country is bringing in the New Year. And they'd come out with their homemade hats and their homemade horns, and we'd be, woo, dancing around, having a good old time, and do cheers with our sparkling cider. And yeah. Yeah, it was fun. I love spending time with my kids.
My dad was a vehicle reseller. He loved to buy vehicles for cheaper and fix them up a little bit and then resell them. So we always had a yard full of vehicles. And so we lived out in the country, and we had some, neighbors and stuff, but lived in the country primarily. And we would have all these vehicles. So everybody would get in a truck or a car and honk the horn. Everybody got in their own car. So, and then we would bang pots and pans with, spoons. That was our whistleblowers.
Yeah, those were our fireworks.
Mm-hmm.
My mom's dad owned a car lot, and so she always got to drive the nice brand new demos, and so everybody always wanted to drag race her.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was back when drag racing was really big, back in the doo-wop days,
Yep.
Yeah, she's like, everybody was always asking me to drag race.
Did she ever do it?
Yeah, she always did it.
Cool.
My mom was a cool cat when she was younger. Over there in St. John's, Michigan.
Awesome.
But my mom was the same way, as me. When it was time to take care of her kids, she took care of her kids. She wasn't out.
Yeah.
She was a good mom.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Good morning.
And then my oldest daughter, when she was in high school, she never drank or anything. And I mean, one time they had a after prom party over at the beach, and she was home by 10 o'clock. I was like, "What? Your chessboards get wet?" I was like, "You are not my kid." They used to play water pong. I was like, "What the hell's water pong?" It's like, it's beer pong without the beer. I was like, "Oh my God, how boring." So that's the whole point in beer pong. God.
Yeah, that's kind of their point.
She's missing the whole entire point. It's not a sport. Well, they had fun though. Now she drinks, but she waited till she was 21.
That's good.
Yeah, I was blessed with good kids.
So, where is everybody?
We've
Well, the
been
important ones
abandoned.
are here.
We got
Jason
a
Jason
good-
had to go to the office or whatever, and Eric's at an auction.
Oh, action.
Dusty's probably sleeping.
I heard him earlier. Well, I didn't hear him earlier, but he messaged earlier when I guess I sounded bad or whatever, and then that was the last time I heard anything from him. So
Maybe he's gonna hang out with Eric while he's at the auction so he can help Eric.
maybe. What you
Oh,
guys?
good morning,
got
Tara.
planned
I see
today?
you're in the chat. How are you feeling?
What's that?
I see Tara's in the chat. How is she feeling?
Yeah, she was pretty sick there for a while, a couple days.
Yeah, what happened?
I still got this stupid cold. I can't get rid of the damn thing.
Huh?
So now I'm taking some of this mucus DM. I don't know. So everybody says it's so good. We'll try it.
Yeah.
They'll knock this crap out of me. I don't know.
Yeah, and bring all that junk out of you.
Yeah. Because it's been I've had it for like a month or so, and it seems like, in a couple of days I'll feel fine for a couple days, and then I just get knocked right back down again.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, Tara says she's better, but she doesn't have a voice yet.
Holy. Oh, it's another cha-ching.
Hey,
That was another cha-ching.
Cha-ching.
who was that?
I've had 2 of them now during the show.
Oh,
Enrique,
Yeah.
have you been listening?
Huh?
Have you been listening?
I listed some yesterday.
See, there you go.
good deal.
Activity.
Jim says if I double the dose, I'll get high.
So she's giving you ideas.
These are big pills. I don't know how I take 2 of them. Look at how big these pills are. They're huge. I've never seen such big pills. Usually I'm not like, oh my God, that's a big pill, but these things are huge. They're like almost like prenatal vitamins.
Yep.
Oh my
They're
God.
huge. Yeah. And they're like, you're only supposed to take one, you're not supposed to take more than 2 in 24 hours. So
Yeah.
they're like extended release 12-hour tablets.
Cut it in half, I guess.
And it's like,
I mean, if you feel like you've got a lot of junk in your chest
yeah.
and everything, and you feel like it's hard to take a deep breath, they're perfect for that because it's going to get rid of all that junk in your lungs.
And these are Equate brand, so Walmart brand, and they were on clearance for $8.97 for 14 pills. Imagine how much they cost regular, and that's the cheap version.
Yeah. They're expensive. They're definitely not cheap.
We'll see how it goes. I'm on the second day now, so we'll see.
I just killed a spider that wasn't so itsy bitsy.
Uh-oh.
Ew.
They're coming out.
This morning I heard the birds chirping. It was the first time I heard the birds chirping in the morning. It was so nice just sitting here in my dining room listening to the birds chirping outside. I was like, oh.
Yeah, there's this little one that he hangs outside my window and he sounds like a car alarm. Like, really?
It's time to wake up.
Yeah, we got our swallows back. They're building nests and pooping all over my front porch.
Pretty nice. Yeah, this.
I have bird feeders outside most of my windows. I like to put the hummingbird feeder in the kitchen window and the living room window, and then in the other ones I make bird feeders out of toilet paper rolls with peanut butter, and then I put a pencil through it, so then the blue jays can sit on it, and they sit on it and spin around on it and eat. It's cute watching them. Yeah.
That's interesting.
I get a lot of blue jays that way.
I can't put anything out. No bird feeders, nothing. I got squirrels. We started out with one squirrel, and she got babies. Now the babies are babies, so it's about sometimes even 8 squirrels outside waiting for breakfast. I can't put out anything.
If your bird feeder is on a pole, put a metal slinky on the pole. Seriously.
Yeah, I've seen that video.
My dad does that.
Oh, yeah, I see that. Yeah.
And then on the tree, you can put metal there, and then they won't be able to get up it.
Well, we like them.
Oh. I used to.
Walnuts. My husband buys them walnuts.
When I had my goat, I could never keep bird feeders up. He'd knock them down every time trying to eat the bird seed. All of a sudden, I'd look out my window, and there he is, just with his front paws up on top of my window, trying to reach the damn bird feeders. He'd be like, "Man," I was like, "Oh, you dork, get out of there!" Yeah. God, he's such a goof.
Yeah, goats have characters, aren't they?
Oh, he was just a character nonstop, just funny.
I remember my aunt had one, and she used to have clothes on the line, and they'd eat them off the line.
Yep. And I taught him to shake a hoof, and I taught him to do an obstacle course.
Oh.
Yeah, he was pretty amazing. And then I got this goat from feed store, and it was and it ended up being a sick goat, and ended up getting my goat sick, and they died.
Oh no.
Oh, I was ticked. I was down in the cities with my mother-in-law for her cancer treatments, and my goat ended up getting sick and dying.
So Megan has a question. She said, any of you have a surefire way of telling difference between men's and women's jeans now that sizings are starting to show up with measurement type sizes like the men?
Ain't it what size the button's on?
Right.
Right.
It's the button should be on the.
I can't remember which.
No, I gotta look.
Yeah, you Google it. I have no clue.
I think it's on the left if it's a woman's. But I could be wrong. But also another way that you can tell that is the women's front pockets are smaller. They're shallower.
That's true.
So that's one way to tell. Um,
I think the button's on the left side.
Yeah, the button is on the left.
I think.
and yeah, Alan says that the button for the men is on the right. So those are
All right,
two
ladies are
known things.
great.
And another thing that you can do also, let's see, on the wedding ring side, yeah. Let's see, pockets. Men has big inside pockets. Women's are inside small. What's the other one?
Just put unisex on all your listings.
That's the easier
But
way to
another
go
way
about it.
is you can put in the RN number and it will tell you exactly. I've yet to try that, but I've actually looked on, like if it's a Seven of Mankind or whatever, you can, put that in the search, Google search, and bring that up because there's been a couple of questions. I've thought that a pair of pants or a pair of jeans was men's, but it was actually women's. So sometimes it's kind of hard to, especially with the skinny jeans and stuff like that. It's really difficult to tell. But yeah, if you can just pay attention to the pockets and buttons. Yeah, the back pockets are smaller on women's too. Sometimes, but the skinny jeans, they're a little more. They're closer to like a woman's, style of jeans too. So you kind of have to be careful with that. But yeah, and there's so many different brands of jeans now. It's crazy. I sell quite a few jeans, and it's been difficult.
So the buttons are on the left for men's or women's?
For women's.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And there's been a couple of times where I've made mistakes as far as, the way I listed a pair of jeans and, they were wrong and, it was my mistake. Suck it up.
Well, you think it's a women's jean if they're, they say 30 or not 30, but like 18 or whatever. And then men's if they say 30 by 30. But sometimes I guess brands nowadays are putting like 30 by 30 on men's and women's jeans.
Yeah, most of the time, and this is kind of what I'm finding out is most of the time you get like on the women's jeans, they'll just be like a 26.
Yeah.
But on a men's, it'll be like 30 by those that actually give you waist and the inseam both. But that's not always the case. So you just have to kind of, keep in mind that that's, don't trust those measurements always. Just kind of, do the button thing, do the pocket thing, and that you should be able to tell with those couple of things.
Yeah, because men's jeans are just as frilly as the women's jeans.
Yeah.
One time my husband was teasing my nephew about his jeans because he had like these, I don't know if they were stars or flowers on them or whatever on the pockets. They were multicolored. And he was teasing him about them. I said, what are you talking about? You have jeans that say Dickies on them.
Putting it all out there, huh?
I always wanted to embroider I heart in front of that on his pants. Have them go to work like that someday or something. Kill me. I'd probably be in divorce court.
So Blackberry Thistle Tea said, "Do men's jeans stretch?" Sometimes they do.
I've seen it. I've seen stretch on men's jeans. Yep.
They put that spandex in them.
I'm sorry. If my husband wears prettier jeans than I do, it's time to go to get a divorce.
Yeah.
Because I am just not right for him anymore. I don't understand it.
Yeah, there's a lot of bling on some of those jeans nowadays.
I mean, yeah, I understand, straight men, they wear it. But I mean, straight men, why are they wearing jeans with flowers and stuff and sparklies on them?
Maybe they felt like they were left out.
They're fixing to go shop at Walmart.
My husband wears Wranglers and Dickies, so.
Yep, they probably just felt like they were being left out, and they wanted some embroidery and some bedazzling. That's like on Deadpool, he says, "Hey, tone down the bedazzling, man."
So I picked up a whole bunch of Columbia fleece at the estate sale where I got the old lady shoes.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all covered with little puppy dog hair. I mean, they're nice fleece. How do you get that out of fleece? You know how fleece is all fluffy and little doggy hairs are just stuck in there? What, you just got to go one by one and pick them all out with your fingers or what?
Well, it depends on the hair, but
Valerie said put lots of fabric softener.
What?
Dryer and tape.
What?
Dryer, put them in the dryer. Dry, not wet.
Yeah,
and then with tape,
sheet.
sellotape.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I washed them and dried them, but they're still.
Do you have one of those sticky things?
Yeah.
Yeah, to like get the lint off your clothes.
No.
Yeah. I got one of those. I don't know if it'd work. There's a bunch of little puppy dog hairs in it.
Well, try it. That's probably your best bet, or tape.
They're nice fleeces. They probably won't sell now in summer. I don't know why I bought those. They were cheap though.
Winter somewhere.
Winter
somewhere.
Yeah, that's true. Evercare has a giant pet hair super sticky lint remover. Okay, good to know. Yeah, when I cleaned out the lint trap when I got through drying them, oh my gosh. I got a bunch of it out.
I usually just put my husband's clothes as my Jack Russell's hair in a dryer with a dryer sheet, and that usually works good.
Right?
Just a dryer sheet, huh? I think I have some of those. Rummage sale Saturday. I bought a workout videos, P90X. Oh my gosh, I put one of those in. I was like, holy crap. I got a workout just watching the video.
I know. That's extreme workout.
There isn't any way I'm going to do, golly. Of course, those folks are quite a bit more fit looking than I am. Wow. So I sold it.
Did you?
Yeah, bought it for $5 and sold it for $50.
Oh, you're lucky you didn't get shut down for that.
What?
P90X.
Why would I get shut down? Oh, is it a Barlow?
Yeah, anything Beachbody, P90X, or any of those. Those are all Vero.
Wow,
but
there's a bunch of them on eBay.
it usually
There is, and
gets
it's
picked
just-
up real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they don't get picked up real quick, they get zeroed and get shut down.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
you
already sold. I put them up
Already.
Sunday, and they sold Sunday. They
Yep.
already sold.
Oh, that's good.
People tend to pick them up really quick because they know, especially the ones that have bought them on there before, they know that they'll get taken down and they won't have a chance, you know.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So they pick them up real quick.
Good thing you got in and got out.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, it was like 13 CDs, and man, I was watching that first CD. I was like, no, not me.
Todd, Anissa says, I have also sprayed a super light layer of static guard on hair to release it.
Static guard. I don't know if we have any of that. I'm gonna have to make out a shopping list now. Need fabric
And
softeners.
Megan says, Evercare has a giant pet hair super sticky lint remover.
Yeah, I already read that when you weren't listening.
Oh, sorry.
Have you ever seen an advertisement for the sticky?
I got to give you a hard time. Oh, what?
It's all good.
There's an advertisement, and the thing is called the sticky.
Sticky.
Sticky. It's hilarious.
Nah, I haven't
I'll look
watched
it up on YouTube sometime. It's funny.
Okay. Probably
Is that like
come across
sweaty?
some other weird videos if I put that in a YouTube search. I'm
Is
looking
it
for
like
sticky.
Hmm?
Is that like sweaty?
Yeah, sticky.
Sweaty.
Sticky. Is this like butter and parquet or what? Butter and parquet. Great taste, less filling. Sweating to the oldies would be good for you, Silver. That's what Blackberry does.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got to get those shorts in that one. Those real
And the
short
headband.
shorts.
The headband.
Headband.
Long socks.
Give me an afro wig.
Yeah, two
Uh-huh.
socks.
I bet those CDs sell pretty good on eBay.
Oh, they do.
Haven't found one.
You do.
The DVDs and the VHS tapes also.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, usually if you get in and get out quick, you don't usually have a problem, but I've just heard there's a lot of problems with them. If I
Yeah.
found them at a rummage sale, I'd hurry up and get them in. I'd put them up and try to blow them out fast. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think when people put them up and the people that buy them, I don't know if the people that buy them are actually people that are wanting to use them. I think they're more people that want to resell them for more.
Oh.
That, you know, they have to buy them real quick before they get shut down. So,
Yeah.
but they know that they can either sell them for a little bit more or sell them for what you sold it for.
That's like Rosetta Stone, too. That's another one.
Mm-hmm.
But what was it called?
What, Rosetta Stone?
No, the what he sold the
Oh,
DVDs.
P90X. Anything by Beachbody.
Yeah.
Anything?
Yeah, anything by Beachbody, it's Veroed.
Yeah.
I saw the was workout mat thing is. I was up for
Mm-hmm.
like 2 weeks. Nobody said anything.
Yeah, so sometimes they miss it.
That wasn't a video.
No
But
complaining.
like eBay has told me before, because I'd be like, well, "What do you mean you're zeroing me? Everybody else has got them up. It's just
Right.
like speeding in a car. Some people get hooked or get picked up. Some people don't. You know."
Yeah. Yeah, and I think the way that they do it is, I think every once in a while they run, like once a week or something, they run a test that says, okay, anything by this name, it gets taken down.
Mm.
Because they've done that with Velcro.
Yeah.
There's 830 listings for P90X
Mm-hmm.
right now on eBay. I mean, surely
They
all
must
of
not
those
have done
aren't
testing
legal for them to
recently.
sell. Huh?
I said they must not have done a test. Maybe they're due for their test.
Maybe.
I know it used to be really bad. If you put it up, it got taken right down. I mean, it was really bad for a while.
Yep.
Maybe they're not searching for them as much as they used to. I don't know.
Do
They're
some
searching for other
sellers just
stuff.
have a right to sell them? They make a contract with P90X or something? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure their wholesalers probably are allowed to sell
Probably.
them.
Okay,
Probably.
so
Look, there's only enough manpower they have to remove. I don't know how many sellers are on eBay.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, they can't police everybody, you know.
No.
So you got in, you got out. That's good.
yeah.
Yeah, Alan says every time I forget and use Velcro, they get me. I've used Velcro too before, and they got me on like 4 different listings. But they didn't take them all down. They only took one down and then told me about the other 3. And then so I went and changed them really quick, and they didn't take them down.
Well, that's because if they would have taken all those down, you probably would have gotten a suspension.
Right.
There's so many.
Yeah.
Somebody was having a good day and decided to help you out.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, and this says like onesie. So dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Household name, you know?
Oh, I know. You don't even think about it. Yeah.
And they would be so much better for, it's like free advertising, I feel. If you use that as a household name, and even if you're selling things with that name, I think it's just free advertising for you, for your
But
company.
if you sell hook and loop stuff that is not strong as Velcro, that's giving Velcro a bad name.
Yeah.
If you're selling onesies that are cheaper and they end up ripping faster than a onesie would, that's giving onesie a bad name. You know. So I understand it, you know.
Yep.
Oh, my poor daughter, she's got double pink eye. And look at the picture she just sent me. Poor thing. She looks so
That's awful.
Yeah. She looks just terrible. Poor girl.
Yeah. I use every time I mean, well, I was in high school or whatever, but junior high to high school, I got pink eye so much. It was just a reoccurring thing for me.
Oh, you were that kid, huh?
Yes. Yes, I was that kid.
Yeah, she works in a group home setting, so that kind of stuff goes around.
Oh, yeah.
She takes care of people with head injuries.
Oh, cool.
And the one she's in is people that have other health issues, like issues and stuff like that. So yeah, I imagine the germs are just flying around in there.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Be right back, guys. I'm gonna let the dogs out.
Ooh, let the dogs out.
Who's gonna do that?
Sorry.
It's like a reflex.
I know, especially with this group.
It's like when the Red Robin commercial comes on. You always got to go yum. Every time it comes on. Or the farmers insurance commercial. Bum, bum, bum. Every time.
I have a mound of cords that I'm working through.
Oh boy.
They're power cords for like computers and stuff like that. You know, if you've never sold any of that kind of stuff, I just listed one for $21.99. That's what it sold for yesterday.
Yep.
Good stuff.
They sell. I have a whole box of cords my husband bought at an auction for $1. There's some really good cords in there, but I just haven't the time to just sit, and that's going to be something I'm going to have one of the kids do or something.
Oh, yeah.
Untwist and list.
Mm-hmm.
But I sell cords all the time. I list adapters and cords all the time. That's good stuff.
Yeah, anytime I can find them, I list them. If I don't need them.
Even sometimes I only get $10-12 for them, but they're still worth, or $9. They're worth listing, you know, because they're just they're easy to throw in an envelope and ship, you know.
Mm-hmm.
God, I got a whole big tote full of those.
Get them listed.
Yeah. Oh, what do y'all? Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Do y'all like when you're doing your yard sale? You know, stuff you're selling. Do y'all put prices on everything?
Yep. You know, I don't.
I have like mountains of stuff to get out this weekend. It's our countywide yard sale. This weekend there will be 300 garage sales in our county.
Oh, wow, already?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't think they would do it this early.
Central Texas.
Well, he's in
Texas.
We've been having yard sales for a month.
Screw you, Todd. I miss yard sales.
Our garage sales haven't even started yet.
Wow.
I know, too. I miss them.
They should be starting soon, though, I would think.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to have a rummage sale in the north, now's the time to do it, though, before everybody else does. Because everybody's in the mood for rummage sales, and you'll get all the people.
Right.
People will come far and wide for your rummage sale this time of year.
I may do one next weekend, maybe. If I can get all my shit together.
Yeah.
But I have a lot to sell already. So I really need to get to it.
Huge 6 foot tall, real skinny mannequins that I'm going to put out in the front of the garage sale. I wonder what I should dress them up in or just leave them naked.
No, maybe put them in beach wear.
Bikinis or something on them.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
if I had any.
You could probably sell them on eBay.
My swimsuit would wrap around them twice.
Do you want to sell them?
Yeah.
Hmm. Are they hard
mean,
to ship? Or?
Oh, hell yeah. They're
Oh,
big, and I mean, they're not big around, but boy, they're clunky tall, and
Yeah.
they're like fiberglass that is slick on the outside, and I don't know. I don't know why. I was going to use them, but they're too hard to get clothes on and off of.
yeah.
Oh.
So they're better for like a store window.
You could throw them on eBay too. I mean, they would probably sell really good on eBay. Good money.
I don't want to ship them.
Yeah.
It would take a huge box.
We'll just put local pickup.
Yeah, I tried to sell them on Craigslist, but no takers.
Huh.
Yeah.
I didn't even have them priced very high.
Craigslist is kind of dying though, ain't it? You got to put them on offer up or let go probably, maybe.
Seems like cars still sell pretty good on Craigslist, but
Do they?
I have trouble selling almost anything else on there. Haven't tried offer up and let go yet, but
No.
whatever.
There's
I
my
only
buddy.
gave like, oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say I only gave $15 each for them at a gift store closing auction.
Cool.
Yeah, you probably sell them at the yard sale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if you have resellers that come to your yard sale.
Blackberry Thistle Tea says mannequins are great for the carpool lane.
Easy.
That's right. So are blow-up dolls.
You know, I just noticed that one of our customers that's been coming to the store forever, she has her mom's car, and her mom passed away not too long ago, probably a couple of years ago. And I always see this guy in the back, but he looks like he's sleeping.
Mm.
And so I went up to the car one day, and he's a freaking mannequin. He's wearing a hat. He's got hair. He's got sunglasses on. And I never realized it was a mannequin. And I went in and I said, yeah, I didn't know that the guy sleeping in your back seat was always a mannequin.
Blackberry.
She said he's been in that car for 30 years.
Really?
I guess her mom got this idea one time that if she put a mannequin in, that maybe she felt safer, you know, that there was a man in the car with her, you know, because her husband was always on business. So, you
That's
know,
smart.
she felt like she was more protected, you know, with a man in the car. So,
Right.
like if she would go shopping or whatever and have to go back to the car, you know, maybe somebody wouldn't follow her back if there was a man already in the car, you know.
Right.
I just thought it was the funniest thing though, because she's been coming to our store since I've been working there, which has been a while, and oh my God, I've never noticed.
Huh.
I just noticed that there was always a guy sleeping in the back seat.
Anissa says weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah. Squirrel.
Well, Dusty's up there typing duck goose. I don't know what he's referring to.
Wake up, you lazy bum.
Quit looking at.
What are you doing, dog?
Oh, he's driving me nuts.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I need attention.
Hey, David. Welcome to the show. First time catching one of these live.
Well, nice
Hi, David.
Welcome.
And if you're sneaky, you can join the live chat.
We'll let anybody in here.
If we let you be sneaky, that is.
Thanks.
Not everyone. Well, we'll let you come in, but you can never leave.
Yeah.
You have to be ejected. Kind of like the Hotel California.
Yeah. I can go let lug nut out. I'll be right back. Oh,
Okay.
go.
You know what I think I'm going to do for payback?
What's that?
For payback, I'm going to get the biggest, stickiest, gooeyest price tags I can find and just slap them all over everything I'm selling.
Don't do that.
Just payback for all the scraping I've had to do over the last year and a half.
You know that would backfire on you.
I know.
Oh, yeah. I can't get this stuff off. I want a refund.
Yeah, that would definitely backfire.
Yeah, I think I'll take my full 10 by 12 sheets of labels and just slap those on there. This sucker here is 50 cents.
Put eBay prices on there too.
Huh?
I said while you're at it, you can put eBay prices on there too.
Yeah, print out a whole bunch of fake eBay stuff. And looky here. This pair of worn out shoes sold for $50 on eBay. I want at least 40.
Right.
His skills still got the smell in them.
Yeah. And dog hair.
Oh my gosh.
We don't charge extra for dog hair. That's insulation.
Ew. Yeah, right on the paper with a Sharpie.
Yeah.
I have
Right
so
on
many
the
bad buy
bottom of the
stuff I need to get
shoes.
rid of. You know those paper towel dispensers in the restrooms at Walmart, those center pull paper towels?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I bought like a half a pallet of those. I have like
Oh my
20.
gosh.
I have like 25 of them, and they just don't sell on eBay. So, oh Lord,
What the hell did I walk into?
So now
Paper.
says my wife rubbed up on her Gucci.
What the hell did What was
That's
that?
hilarious.
Wow.
Talking about shoes.
Oh.
That is crazy.
That's hilarious.
TMI.
that's all right,
Oh,
Tracy. I'm leaving
you
meat on
didn't
the
have
bone.
you didn't have to do that, show enough. It's all good.
Put it back. I missed it.
We said a heck of a lot worse on this show.
Hell yeah.
That ain't a lie.
Nikki has.
Yeah, no doubt.
We don't want to scare a new person away.
No, you don't have to retract your comment. It's all good.
No. If we think it's too much, which we rarely do, we'll retract it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just was like, whoa, I looked at the chat and I hadn't heard what you guys were talking about because I put my headphones out. And I just saw that. My wife rubbed it on her coochie. I was like, what the hell?
That's funny.
What were they talking about?
59,100.
Well, guys, I think we're gonna
I
wrap
didn't
it up
realize it was that late.
Breakfast during the show is like
today,
running a
and
gauntlet.
let's see. David has left the building.
Why?
Eating breakfast during the show is like running a gauntlet. That's right. But yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna get some of my listing done and
Yeah,
get some stuff live, and
I got a bunch to list.
so we'll be back tomorrow. So come back and see us, y'all.
Bye. I'm like Granny on
Bye.
Beverly
And
Hillbillies.
we'll see y'all later.
Bye.